Well, howdy from, no, it's not an abandoned building. Somebody just made this, but hello there from the lost coast of California. Take a look at this, huh? Nary a person in sight. So, as I mentioned before, the Lost Coast is the longest stretch of undeveloped coastline without any roads going along it in California. And certainly turned out to be a perfect day, that's for sure. It's a cool breeze, but a warm sun. The surf is rather gentle. So the goal today was to hike up to the old Punta Gorda Lighthouse. But the tide is coming in. Doesn't look like it, but it's low tide, and by the time we get up there, the tide will be coming in, and it's impassable. So I possibly found an old Jeep road that we can maybe try going that way. But anyway, the Lost Coast from this location here, we're at the outflow of Matole Creek. There's actually a campground on the other side of the dunes here, but we're at the outflow of the Matole Creek, and then down to Shelter Cove is 30-ish miles. And then after Shelter Cove, there's some more undeveloped area. We'll be going from there down towards Usol Beach and then into Fort Bragg. So anyway, Punta Gorda is an intermediate objective today. And then after that, most of the road today is going to be inland with maybe a glimpse of the ocean here and there. And then tonight, where we're going to hang out, I have no idea. So we'll just take it as it comes. You know what? I think I'm going to hike this trail someday. Yeah. Okay, let's go. There's supposedly a road that can get us within a mile of the old Punta Gorda Lighthouse. So let's see if we can find that. I think this is it. Let's see what we find out here. I'm gonna make the turn. Yep. Can we make it up there? See what happens. Now take a look at this view. So now do we go through the gate or do we go this way? Let's go this way. Now the question is, does this road go off the edge or does it go around the corner? I guess it goes around the edge, but don't get too close. Okay, we made it around that corner. It was a little off camber, so I had to be careful. Pretty view up to Cape Mendocino up there, huh? I guess this is I guess this way you know that the road's going to get kind of serious. Okay. Let's see what we have out here. We'll go over the edge. Oh, I think it's gonna. Okay, we still got a 2-track, so we'll keep going. Well, we sort of made it. Not as far as I had hoped. But this is called Windy Point. The road just kind of disappeared right here. It is supposed to go down this way, but it just turns into a grassed over horse track, and then there's a gate down there. And believe it or not, there's a little piece of private property down there. So I guess we'll try and go down there. Got to come back around this way here. I still got a little bit of time before the sun comes down. Okay, as you can see, got the jacket on, so made the decision to check it out, which means that probably end up camping here tonight, which means that I went a whole 4 miles today. And then which also means that tomorrow I'm gonna have to probably do 60 miles in order to get back on track. And why do I have to keep a schedule right now? I'm supposed to be going to Renee's place, so I got to be down there by a certain day. Otherwise, I'd lollygag around some more. I'd even consider maybe even hiking this Lost Coast Trail. It really goes down there, huh? So let's do this little hike. Supposedly it's a little bit over a mile each way. And just don't fall down the hill. Well, what goes down must go up. Oh, and take a look at that. There's our objective over there. I think that's the Punta Gorda, old Punta Gorda Lighthouse. I thought it was going to be up on a hill more. Now, technically, we're crossing private property right now. But look at this. Wouldn't this be a nice little place to have a homestead? Right here on the water. Look at that. I guess I say that now, but I think for a good portion of the year it's really foggy and damp here. Solar panels up there. Huh. This is interesting. I've been following these footsteps more or less. They appear to be from earlier today, but I don't see any return footprints. Did they get swallowed up by the ocean? Or did they come back? They might have gone back that way because it's, well, no. Because right now that's high tide. Tide's getting ready to go out. So if those footprints were up here, maybe we'll find them on the way back. Who knows? I came across this guy. First I thought he was dead. And then started moving. It's like, okay, I'll steer clear. Have a nice nap. Okay, be on the lookout. I almost bent down to touch it. I think we would have both gotten a big surprise, right? Okay, he must have been the point lookout. Because now we got all these guys right here. Aliens. No. These guys. So we'll try and head up here. Oh, there's the lighthouse anyway. We'll head up here and give them their berth. Well, now it's firm ground. I can go faster. Funny how that works. Okay, and just like that, here we are. The old Punta Gorda Lighthouse in all its glory. Shall we go in? Yeah, let's go in. Now, by the way, those sea elephants, I was just looking at a little placard out there. Those are juvenile. So the juveniles stick around the shore there all by themselves for basically September till November, and then the adults start coming in November, and they stick around till the spring. Then the adult females, the adult males take off. The adult females stick around with their the new pups. They take off around July, June. But anyway, here's the lighthouse. And this lighthouse, it was so remote. How remote was it? It was so remote. We're looking south, by the way. That those who were stationed here tended to call it the Alcatraz of lighthouses. It felt like a prison. Here, look at that. Anyway, so the lighthouse was built 1912 because there are a lot of ships that struck rocks and stuff out there, and this area here was actually mariners were frightened about it because of all the shoals and the rocks and all that. So they built this lighthouse. They built the Cape Mendocino lighthouse up there as well. This one was built in 1912, and it was decommissioned in 1951. And the only way that it could be resupplied was through horse and wagon or horse and sleds. They came 10-ish miles from Petrolia, and then basically along the coast here. One interesting story about the horses and stuff that came. There was one horse named Old Bill who basically started in the 1920s. So for 30 years, Old Bill was a fixture on the resupply route for Punta Gorda Lighthouse. Now let's go in the wind, see if you can hear me. So that's the old Punta Gorda Lighthouse on the Lost Coast. And we better move on. Sundown's coming in a couple hours. It's only going to take us about 45 minutes, I think, to get back. So now my next decision is, do I just, should we camp out up on Windy Point, or just try and find a spot, some random spot out in the grasslands or the trees an hour away? I guess we'll decide that when we decide that, right? I'm walking back on this hard-packed road or trail. Funny what a difference it makes than from walking in the sand. Okay, remember when I told you what goes up must come, no, what goes down must go up? I guess it was backwards anyway. There it is. All the way up there. It's pretty steep. You can't see it on the camera, but it's steep. And it's pretty. This trail keeps giving and giving and giving. Have to go up past that gate and then up and around. Okay. Can you hear me over the wind? Made it back. So now, the question is, do we stay here and enjoy the nice sunset tonight in the Milky Way, and then get up early tomorrow and do 40 to 50 miles, maybe 60? Guess that won't be so onerous, you know. Figure 15 miles an hour, 60 miles, 4 hours. Guess I'd have to get up and get moving early. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Looks like I got a little escort service here. Which way? Keep going straight? Okay.